Hey everyone, Mr. Newman here. In this video, I'm going to show you guys how to type in something like this above very quickly. That's using summation notation. If you have one of the newer calculators, I'll show you that first. And if you have one of the older calculators, I'll show you that next so that we have a frame of reference. So something like this, 5 times 1 squared plus 5 times 2 squared plus 5 times 3 squared plus dot dot dot. Unfortunately, your calculator doesn't recognize if we want to go to, say, 5 times 12 squared. Your calculator doesn't recognize that dot dot dot. So instead of typing it in like that, what you want to do is you want to press math and then up and find the summation here. If your calculator does not have this menu, stick around, I'll show you that in a moment. So x is 1 because we start at 1 and we go all the way up to 12, and we want to type 5 times x squared. So what this does, this literally plugs in 5 times 1 squared plus 5 times 2 squared plus 5 times 3 squared, all the way up to 5 times 12 squared. And that number would be 3,250. Well, that summation notation is all nice and great, but what if you don't have it? Well, then you need to look over here, and this is going to be under list right here. So I'm going to type second stat and go to list. Then I'm going to come over here to the math menu. See math, and I'm going to go on the sum because that adds all those together very quickly. And after getting to sum, then we want to go back to list, so second stat again. And this time we want to go to operations at the top of there, and we want to go to sequence because it is a sequence that we are adding up together. So come down here to sequence. And for this, if you have one of the newer calculators, you'll get something like this. I'm going to skip all these steps. Uh-oh. It doesn't let me do this. X squared. X, start at 1, go to 12, go by ones. Okay? If you have one of the older calculators, you probably don't have a menu like that, so let me run through what I typed in here, okay? So you'll get sequence. The first thing you want to do, notice that that is the operation. So I typed in x squared. I actually don't want x squared. I want 5x squared. So I'm going to change that real quick. So let's insert 5 here. Okay. And that is the operation. The next one is your variable. So notice my variable here I chose as x because it was 5x squared. You could have n instead. You just need 5n squared there. The next one is where you're starting, so we're starting at 1, and we're ending at 12, so 1 to 12, and the last one is the step you go by, so go by ones from 1 to 12. I don't believe you need that last one, and in fact, if you type that in, it should work just fine, but if you include the step by one or you're wondering what that is, that's how that works. And you notice we get the exact same number because we added the exact same thing. Thank you very much for watching.